Well, hello there, everyone. It is Dr. Siobhan Parat. I am right back with you. I just finished up an episode of the Made Marriage Show, so be sure to check that out because it was absolutely awesome, as are all of them. And it's not because I'm awesome, although sometimes I think I am, but it's really about how awesome my guests are. I'm so grateful for the women that would take time out of their busy schedules to share their insights to encourage anyone that happens to be watching our show. So I wanted to come back on and talk about the topic of patience and becoming more patient. And the reason I wanted to do that was because I really had to sort of develop my own patience, right? So the show was scheduled this night to be aired at 9:30. And, whenever you're dealing with technology, you have to be prepared for things to go wrong. And so we were having some technical issues and a lot of things just kept getting in the way and delaying our ability to start the show and the broadcast on time. And, patience is a skill that I have been cultivating for many, many years. I'm doing much better than I had in the past. But, whenever you ask God to develop something within you, he gives you opportunities to have it tested. And so that is, of course, what happened. And so I just wanted to ask you, how do you deal when things don't go on your own timeline, when there are delays, when there are disruptions, when your way of doing things is sort of dismantled right before your very eyes? So think about that question. And if this is your first time ever meeting me and you're like, who is this woman? Hi, I am Dr. Siobhan. I am an author. I am a marriage and life coach, and I help women create happier and more loving marriages, all without having to make over their husband. Oh my goodness, I know we want to make over our husbands sometimes. And Sharnetta, thank you for joining me. You're like, I freak out. Yeah, I freak out too, but I've learned to simmer down. I've learned to settle down and to go with the flow. And I thought that this experience tonight was really the perfect opportunity to talk a little bit more about patience. And I'm actually going to share a passage from my book. So I'm super excited about this book. It's called Voices in Your Ear, New Conversations to Transform Your Mind and Renew. No, how can I get that wrong? That's awful, right? Because I went back and forth on the subtitle so many times. The book, let's pretend like we cut, right? Let's pretend like we cut. The book is called Voices in Your Ear, New Conversations to Transform Your Mind and Renew Your Marriage. So this book is available on my website at berelatable.com/voices. That's where you can get your autographed copy and gift wrap copy. I take very great care in sending out my book to anyone that has been so kind to support me in this work. So I thought I would just read a little bit. So the book is actually organized into 10 different sections, and there's sort of the 10 most critical areas to pay attention to and focus on when it comes to marriage. And cultivating and develop the skill of patience is one of those. And so it's a devotional, and so each day there's a little declaration and affirmation for you to speak over your life as you work on that particular area. So I'm going to be reading from Patience, and this happens to just be Patience Day 5. And it says, I am strong in patience. I can see the positives when things don't happen on my set timeline. In this time of waiting, all the right things are being worked out and put into place for my ultimate good. I rest easy, trusting the process and staying confident in faith that things will turn around. Let me just read that again. This is Patience Day number 5. I am strong in patience. I can see the positives when things don't happen on my set timeline. In this time of waiting, all the right things are being worked out and put into place for my ultimate good. I rest easy, trusting in the process and staying confident in faith that things will turn around. So again, that is from my book, Voices in Your Ear, New Conversations to Transform Your Mind and Renew Your Marriage. And, this live stream, in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of life, if it didn't happen or if it happened later, it wasn't the end of the world, right? I recognize that fully. But what I was able to do was really rest easy and to enter this state of peace where I was like, you know what? Like, maybe if we had started exactly on time, that someone who needed to see it might have missed it. Maybe this delay is ensuring that the very person that needs to get this message is getting this message. And so I didn't fret. I didn't try to like push things ahead and make things happen. It was sort of like, let me just take my hands off it. Like, it's going to work out. And that requires that we have a trust and faith in God that his timing is perfect. And so again, we can use this concept in any area of our life, big or small. And I think the more that we get in the habit of practicing and to declare that we are strong in patience, right? That it's okay when things don't happen on our timeline, that sometimes that delay is really just setting us up for something even better, bigger, more amazing than we had in mind on our own timeline. So that's what I just wanted to share with you briefly. Again, this book, Voices in Your Ear, is just my offering of providing like a daily dose of positivity, a daily dose of the right mindset, the right perspective as we face the roller coaster, the ups and downs, the trials, the joys of marriage. And so if you are a married woman or if you're an aspiring married woman, I encourage you to check this book out. You can read a sample on my website. But again, it's really just an opportunity for you to sort of keep the right mindset daily, like a little bit each day, right? Because we don't want to be overwhelmed. We already got too much stuff to do, too much stuff on our plates. But if you could just like have a little nugget of something to just like help you stay in the right frame of mind, help you have the right perspective, then this for sure is the book for you. And so today I just read a little bit from Patience, cultivating that spirit, that skill, that quality, that characteristic of patience, which is so important. I think it's a lifelong pursuit to develop that skill. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you have an incredible, incredible day, evening, morning, whatever time you happen to be watching this broadcast. If you found it helpful, share it. You never know who might be scrolling through Facebook and could be really frustrated with something that's not happening on their timeline. And maybe this message will give them the peace that they need to just relax a little bit. So I'll be back with you sometime soon. Have a great, great day. I'll be back. Bye.